I think what needs to change is we need to start developing or start treating telecom as a roadway rather than a railway. So right now our Canadian system is very closed. The companies that own the cable plants provide services, and any competitors who want to use that cable plant have to pay their competitor to do that. Our roadways are open access. Anybody can roll their trucks on our roads. That creates a true market-driven economy. The federal government has set policy related to how telecom competition is going to evolve in Canada, and the policy they've set is based on wholesale tariff rates. But what we can do it at a grassroots level, which is exactly what Coquitlam has done. So rather than depending on the federal government to change policy, we're just basically connecting to open transit exchanges and doing it on our own. Basically, all of our worldwide global internet connections end up in transit exchanges. For example, the transit exchange in Seattle has 147 telecom companies peering in one co-location facility. That's where telecom carriers cross-connect their networks. And basically transit exchanges form the hubs of our global internet right now. We have a transit exchange in downtown Vancouver that's operated by BCnet. It's an open exchange. There's about a dozen ISPs operating out of that exchange. And obviously for us to bring those ISPs to Coquitlam, we need to have connectivity to the transit exchange. Now the eight companies that operate in Coquitlam now can use Coquitlam as a transit exchange. So they can peer in our data centers, and then hopefully other communities nearby can connect to us to get access to those same competitors. Seattle's really important because it's an open exchange. So in other words, there are a lot of competing companies there, and if you want to buy internet services, there's a lot of choice in that exchange. 147 companies you can choose from. And so those are really the hubs of competitive telecom service. Whereas Canada's system, for the most part, is a closed system controlled by large telecom entities like TELUS and Shaw. And Canada's model is based on wholesale tariff rates as opposed to market-driven rates. So the transit exchanges operate on market-driven rates. In other words, you can go out on a request for proposal and you can select the lowest rate and the best service based on the responses you receive. In Canada, we really don't have any choice. We pay the tariff rate for those services.